What a journey. Hello, my stars. Hello, amazing people. Super excited to be with you yet again. So, on this concluding part of this training, I am happy to have you here. Today, we will be looking at taking back your power. I expected at this stage you have followed up from stage 1 to this last stage that we are in right now. If you did that, honestly, you've done well, and indeed, you are going to take back your power. But if you've not followed the training from the beginning to this point, I will advise you go back to them. Or maybe you skipped one or you didn't understand, go and rewatch them. Go back to the previous training so that you'll be able to understand and apply all that is waiting for you. Okay? So remember, my name is Coach Ebere again, your sister, friend, and partner on this healing journey. I am happy to be doing this with you, especially staying true and strong till this concluding part of Module 7, where we take back our power, where you take back your power, where you become voice, where your dream counts, where your dream is valid, where your voice matters. Congratulations for making it this far. You know, I love you and I am rooting for you. To some of you, taking back your power means avoiding whatever that stirs up your anger. Some, it could be contacting their ex that stir up their anger, that stir up the pain. Maybe seeing him on social media, meeting with him in whichever gathering, or stalking each other. This can stir up your anger. Or being in a toxic environment that reminds you of your pain, lack, and all the unwanted and negative emotions that stirs up in your heart. So, to take back your power, you have to avoid those things that stir up such ugly situation. For instance, in the case of avoiding contact with your ex, you can do this especially when your heart is still bleeding, when you've not healed, unless both of you have children or child together, which going no contact will not be easy because you have to see once in a while for the sake of those children. But whatever that is bringing both of you together, especially when you're still hurting, make sure you go straight to the point. I know it will not be easy and it's as difficult as breaking an addiction. I am writing, speaking, talking to you from experience. When you start to decrease or avoid communication and attachment with your pain, that is your ex or the environment or whatever that caused you that pain, you will start feeling better. The more attached you are to your pain and past, the harder it becomes for you to break out completely from them, and more vulnerable you are to many danger and disappointment. Yes. Many have exes who advise them on how to handle their present family or relationship. What a funny thing. This person you broke up or whatever that happened, and this person remains your solace and succor. Even when you're still hurting, how do you think you will get over it? You keep seeing each other, yet you know that both of you cannot come back together. My dear, you can imagine that. And the funny thing is that some persons have these reasons or excuses that keep them stuck with your ex. For example, number one reason why many people are still stuck with their pain or their ex or whoever that caused them that problem. You say, why can't we be friends? Are you serious? Trying to be friends with your ex is losing strategy. Most of the times, you need time apart to break the bond of the couple that both of you have formed. After a breakup, the work both of you should do first is for you to really want to heal and break this couple identity of a truth. You will surely miss some threads of your ex. Yes, at some point. But this doesn't mean it makes sense to keep him or her around when you already know you were not meant to be. Whatever reason that made both of you not to be together should be among the reason you should not contact or be with each other during your healing process. Why do you want to keep him or her as a friend after breakup? Ask yourself, are you trying to avoid feeling loss and grief? Are you playing a game? Are you unwilling to break all ties even though you don't want the relationship? If you are the person who is being asked to be friends, like in my case, after getting married few months later, he came telling me for us to be friends who can help each other in future. Say no. When he or she reminds you how wonderful you are, ask yourself this: were you truly valued when both of you were together? Face it, your friends should treat you well. And if your ex has mistreated you, why would you want to count this person as a friend? Some of this friend's trick is to get whatever things they left the first time they stepped out of your life without picking it. Don't go back to your vomit, especially when you are still hurting. Draw a boundary. Draw a healthy boundary and insist that you get your space. Then take it and bask in it. Some will be like, I want to keep closure. Choosing to appear always before your ex is an excuse to reconnect. Some know the occasion or function where they will see them. You are not proving any point, rather you stir up your fresh wound. No matter the pain or loss you are going inside of you, the closure comes from the inside. Yes. Save yourself the pain of seeking closure with him or her, especially when you have not healed. And some will be like, I want you to hear me out. What do you want him or her to hear you out? You've made your point, you've done all you can do, you've explained, nothing changed. If you truly want to take back your power, you have to stand up for yourself. The fact remains that you can't keep forcing yourself through communication and gift into the life of your ex or into the situation that caused you pain. Remember, you cannot heal where you are hurt. Yes, you can't. If not, you keep looking at a closed door that you never recognize a better one which is open before you. So you know, as long as you hold on to this wrong-headed person, you will not find the person who is right-headed enough for you. Let it go and save your energy for building your new life. Are you finding it difficult to stop looking after your ex or watching for him or her to come back? Call a friend and talk. Go to movies. Write letters or email to them that you will not send, just to release your mind of the urge to connect back to them. Meditate, relax, find craft to do. Soon the urge to search will pass and you will be fine. You have lived in misery or blame for a long time. This is the time for you to take back your power. And to do this effectively, you have to set healthy boundaries. Boundaries are a border, a limit, or a standard. Yes. Set boundaries. Boundary is the recognition that you begin and end someplace, and I begin and end someplace. A healthy life starts with knowing when to set a boundary, being able to express your opinion or indicate to another person that his or her behavior is not accepted to you. You don't just take everything, you just swallow it because you want to be with someone or because you want to be accepted or to be validated, to be recognized. No, enough is enough. All this journey that we just went through is centered on you. After getting yourself, after healing, you'll be able to say, you say this, I'm not going to do it, and I'm not going to bend. I'm not going to shift my standard, because you've learned from what happened, you've learned how it went wrong, you've learned your lesson and pick your blessings. Now is the time for you to stand up for yourself, taking back your power. you have to set healthy boundaries. How do you set healthy boundaries? Number one, by observation. The first step towards establishing healthy boundaries with those around you is to journal, write down about the situation that crop up, where you feel put up, where you feel hurt, where you feel taken advantage of, where you feel frustrated, or where you feel you are not respected. Observe it and start putting boundary ahead of those situations so that it won't repeat itself again. Number two is give it time. Recognizing that boundary setting takes time because it is about a state of mind and a skill. You don't wake up one day and say, I am going to set boundary with the entire world in every situation. No, now. It will not happen. That's not going to work. With time, you will set all the boundaries you need. But be patient and go about it one step at a time. Number three step is for you to be prepared. Choose your battle wisely. Think about where you need to set boundaries the most and focus on these areas for now. For instance, if it is somebody who is always free with people, you easily share your secrets, which come back hurting you. You start setting boundaries on those things and say, no more. Before I tell somebody vital thing about me, I have to be sure of them. I have to test their loyalty. I have to be sure they are deserving of it. Is it somebody that always you easily go down to the bed with the person and at last everything didn't work out? You start hurting because you've seen this, you've gotten what you want. Set boundaries in those places and say enough is enough, and live in the truth that you are enough and you are deserving of everything beautiful. When I had the conviction to put up this class, it was a big yes, because doing this is fulfilling my purpose. And starting this class amidst my book production is very demanding and hard task, because I know the kind of work I have to put in place to make this class a success. But on a second thought, I said, Lord, not my will, but yours be done in this class. There is someone in this class. This is your change time. This is your healing time. This is your rebirth time. This class is put up just because of you. All of us are here to support you. All of us are here to cheer you up. All of us are here gathered in this class to tell you, yes, go girl, go boy, go. Your dream is valid. You can come out of this. Yes, the world is waiting to hear your voice. The world is waiting to hear your story. Let your light shine. Don't let anyone who participates in this training go back the same way they came. That was my prayer to God. And today you are my witness that if you believe it and work towards it, you will see it in your hands. And I'm happy that you are part of this great journey and movement. Whatever your age and experience is, that is perfect, because you need those experiences behind you. You need those years ahead of you. No one can do it like you. I am in this class to affirm your voice that you are enough. Take up your next level. I want to ask you now, what will be your reaction knowing that you have been equipped, you now have every power to go get what you are deserving of? If you put aside all the negative thinking and limiting beliefs, all the self-doubts, and you gave the new you an opportunity to speak, what will be your new song? What will be echoing in your mind from you because of this transformation that has happened in your life? How will you make it work, knowing that it's possible and your dream is valid? How will you redefine who you are in your truth, in your own truth? Choosing life by design, not life by default, not what people said you are, not what the society bend you into being. In the quietness and conviction of your heart, you find the answers and start moving and living unapologetically. You talk and walk without allowing anyone to pull you down, because no one can do you quite the way you can do you. No matter what you have gone through, no one can replace you. The world needs your light to shine brighter, because you are unrepeatable miracle. Thank you for taking back your power. Thank you for smiling again. I am glad we did this together. Your assignment now is to write me what you will start doing henceforth, how you intend taking back your power, what changed it for you, the mind shift you had during this class. I'll be waiting for you to submit your assignment. You know I love you, and I am your sister, friend, and partner on this healing journey. My name is Coach Ebere again.